Hey, Matt. Matt. Can I do a halftime interview with you? Can I do a halftime interview with you? My jacket? My jacket? And my water? And my water. Both. No, you didn't see it. He was staring at you. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, from Brother Kenneth Robert Gymnasium, I'm Anthony Alimo, and we got some freshman boys basketball. St. Mary's 0-1 in the league presently. Starting the floor with Darius Coleman, who now has the ball. Took it inside. Nice take, but it's a little bit off. Also out there for St. Mary's, Noah Fabriz, Malik McDonald, Jackson Uchin, who now has the ball. McEachin all the way, and one! McEachin headed to the line for his first free throw. And the last starter for St. Mary's, Ronald Wright, number 32. Chaminade starting the floor with number 12, Greg Cantwell. Number 25, Albert Noss. Number 34, Depan Edmonds. Number 30, Kieran Ambrosi. And number 1, John Berger. Here's Berger. Berger pushing it all the way. He's defended by McEachin. And now Fabriz on him. Fabriz against Berger. Switch over. McDonald. Good trap. Good trap by Fabriz. And McDonald to get that turnover. The Gales, of course, coached by Ira Hunt. And assistantly coached by his son, Ira Hunt Jr. Now here's McEachin by the logo now against Berger. Fabriz pops the three, money ball, and that's a timeout, St. Mary's Gales. Ira Hunt wanting to talk this play over, and so he will. With Noss checking it in out to Berger, it's a 5-0 advantage for our Gales. 7 minutes remaining in this first segment. Fabriz guarding Berger with no mercy as the kick over. That's a corner 3 shot, no good by Ambrosi. Here's McEachin now. McEachin taking it all the way. Slows his dribble down just a little bit against Berger now. Over to Coleman. Coleman taking it inside, and he does! Looked a little bit high off the glass there, but it goes in regardless. Berger over to Ambrosi. Ambrosi baseline. Kick over. No good by Cantwell. Fabriz. Right. McEachin. McEachern takes it inside. Heavy inside play here by the St. Mary's Gales. It's working early. That looked like it would have been an N1, but foul was just a bit early of the shot, so it'll be an inbound play for the Gales. Fabrez will check it in for the Gales. Over to McEachern against Berger. Good steal there by Berger. John Berger playing excellent at the point guard position for his team. This is the first meeting of Chaminade and St. Mary's this league season. Berger, Fabrez against him now. Pops it over. Nice little kick out to Ambrosi. Ambrosi guarded heavily, so the three is no good. Edmonds couldn't get that shot, so Coleman will push it down the floor. Coleman slows it down and passes it to McEachern. McEachern's deep from three-point range. McEachern inside over to Fabrez. Fabrez, another three, and he does! Answers my question rather quickly. Makes it a 10-0 lead for our Gales. Berger, good defense there by McEachern. And Fabrez, McEachern all the way, and it goes down. Gales playing excellent brands of basketball here tonight, and Chaminade will call a timeout on that one. Berger bouncing the ball now. Looks like he'll... that was a good screen there. But St. Mary's, the last, comes away with it. Ooh. Ambrosi getting wrapped up in that play. Sub coming in now for Chaminade. Number 22 will check in. Gianluca Morshin. Checking in for John Berger. Berger playing some good minutes, even though his team's still scoreless up on the board. Fabrez, good deep there against Ambrosi. Looks like it's a blocking foul. Sean Platt coming in for Fabrez. Fabrez playing excellent minutes early in this first quarter. 2 3 balls already. And some pressure defense giving his team an early advantage thus far. Here's Ambrosi now, though, against McDonald. Kick over to Morshin. Ambrosi has it again, baseline. Ambrosi keeps checking to that baseline. Nice kick over to Ambrosi. Inside to number 34, Edmonds. Edmonds back to Ambrosi. Ambrosi will pop it again, but this time the shot attempt goes in. And he finally gets his team on the board. 12-3, St. Mary's advantage. Here's McEachern, though. McEachern, kick over to Coleman. Coleman inside. Nice little bounce pass to Platt. Platt over to McDonald. McDonald, nice defense by Cantwell. Oh, almost popped it, but over to Ronald Wright. Ronald Wright will pop it. Oh, just a bit high on that backboard. Here's Morshin. Morshin over to Cantwell, into the hands of Ambrosi. Nice little put-up attempt by Naus there. Well, McEachern has to run the floor yet again. Nice little cut inside, off the glass. No good. Coleman, good strong board. Got hit on the putback attempt. 4 minutes remaining, 12-3 advantage, St. Mary's.
Red 34. Red 34.
Unbeknownst to me, up until this point, we also have a guest commentator with us in the building tonight, Sven Eisman, who's also on camera. Sven, introduce yourself to the people.
Sven Eisman here. Liking what I see so far from the Gales. So far this year, their depth has been a problem, and pulling out Fabrez early to keep him out of foul trouble is a good thing. One thing I really would like to see is the Gales running a little more on the fast break. They're getting a lot of rebounds, but they're really not pushing the ball up yet. So we'll see if that can change a little bit. And again, Coach Ira getting in another sub. That's a good sign for the depth of the Gales here. Keep their starters out of foul trouble.
Well, Coach Ira definitely playing his cards right here early in the game, as that shot by McEachern was no good. In for Chaminade came in number 24, Navani. Here's Navani, the sub off the bench against McDonald. Here's Morshin. Morshin inside, stripped away by McDonald, but it's a foul. And it looks like Patrick McGovern will be checking in for our Gales. Now, Sven, what do you think of the play you've seen out of McEachern here tonight?
You know, one of the things I've noticed, and you know, I teach a lot of these kids, is that Sean Platt, who's number 31, started on the bench today, and McEachern was running the point early on. So that was a little bit of a different look for the Gales. Platt was the first one to come in for Noah Fabrez. So seeing him play the point was a little bit of a different look for the Gales.
And here is McEachern over to Coleman. Coleman, nice drive inside, but pop out to McEachern, the 3-ball, no good, just a little bit off on that one. The shot off front rim is rebounded, and here's Conwell. Conwell over to Navani. Navani wide open 3, air ball on that one. Here's Edmonds. Edmonds pops it over to Morshin. Morshin, Ambrosi in the corner, not so well guarded. Conwell, little floater game inside, it's good. Makes it an 8-point game, back to single digits. Here's Platt now. Platt running that point guard as we had mentioned earlier. Platt, nice little one-handed pass to Coleman. Coleman, you're trying to do some moves with it. Here's McDonald. What's he going to do with it? Dribble moves outside lead to a shot by Sean Platt. No good on that one. Morshin gets that board, and so he'll try to push it as far as he can. McDonald took it away, but it looks like it'll be a foul call on that one by the ref. You know, Sven, something that's concerned me up until this point, well, I shouldn't say concerned, but something that I've observed up until this point about the Gales is their propensity and their propensity for threes and propensity to get in a little bit of foul trouble. A couple of fouls here early. What do you got to say about that?
Well, he's already rotated 2 subs in, so he's trying to keep his starters out of foul trouble. But yeah, sooner or later that's going to send the Chaminade Flyers to the line, give them a lot of easy looks. I'd also like to see a little post action. You know, everything is coming from the outside. See someone flare to that open wide middle there, and see if we get some post moves from big Darius Coleman.
McEachern has definitely done a good job of driving in tonight, and there's Coleman doing that drive as suggested there by guest commentator Sven Eisman. Looks like Coleman will head to the line now. Oh, inbound play, my bad. In for Ambrosi now, number 32. McEachern's 3 again. McEachern with another 3-point field goal. Incredible play out of him thus far. But here's Morshin over. Nice little floater by Navani. McEachern inside. Platt into Coleman. Coleman in the post. McEachern again, the 3-ball. Just a little off right rim on that one. And it looks like he will head to the line, potentially. Oh, another inbound play. Not a lot of shooting fouls here recently.
I'm not exactly keeping them hamstrings.
McDonald has it. And so does McEachern. Coleman the 3. Oh, into the hands of Edmonds. And now Conwell. Good defense here by McEachern and Platt. Edmonds over to Morshin, over to number 24, Navani. Conwell, the deep 3. It's good anyway. Brings his team just within 5 as 1 minute ticks down on our game clock. McEachern dribbling it, hoping to run down some clock. Sean Platt into Coleman. Coleman, nice drive inside, using that body well, but it's off. Morshin inside. Morshin against McDonald, pushes him out the way. A nice little layup, doesn't use the box. Looks like it was an offensive foul on Chaminade, and so St. Mary's will take it back across the other way. Malik McDonald now. At the logo, into McEachern. Jackson McEachern, some excellent play out of him tonight. Deshaun Platt. Looks like St. Mary's running a weave here as McEachern takes it inside. Kick out to McGovern. Patrick McGovern's first shot on the night is no good. And there's Conwell. Over to a mass of people. But it looks like at the end of that play, it will be Chaminade's retention. 20 seconds here remaining in the first. Edmonds doing a good job at center here tonight for Chaminade. Good takeaway by McEachern. Platt, loses it. Nice little drive inside here by number 34. Edmonds' first shot, in and out. Here's Coleman. Coleman loses it as the clock ticks down. The little heave, just a bit under. And thus goes the first quarter. Second quarter should be a good one as Chaminade tries to rally back a comeback. 15-10 going into the second.
You got to remember out there that this was a 13-0 lead. So Chaminade has run off a 10-5 spurt to kind of bring themselves back into the game. Again, I really would love to see the Gales. They're getting lots of rebounds, but they're not pushing the ball. And I really feel that slow offensive movement is letting Chaminade set up that zone, and then St. Mary's is settling for a lot of threes.
And as the Christmas break comes ever so quickly for our students here at St. Mary's, the basketball players and other athletes of the winter, no exception to hard work during this span of time, is they must do a specific amount of work, I should say, in practices and in games all throughout this break. It's about a 2-week break. Records will improve, hopefully, for our Gale teams. But let's see what St. Mary's does here, as they lost the momentum a little bit, as it's been a 12-2 run for Chaminade. Incredible play off of Chaminade's bench, I must say. McEachern out the break. Fabrez back in. Fabrez was in foul trouble early in that first. Here's Platt. Over to right. Platt again. Platt. What's he going to do with it? Over to McEachern yet again. Fabrez contested three. Way left. Here's Motion now. Motion. Berger. Number 32, McManus. Motion inside. Manavi shot. No good. Jackson McEachern, excellent play out of him today, but here's Darius Coleman inside. Nice contour there, but it's no good. Oh, a fantastic hustle. Patrick McGovern coming in for Sean Platt. Seven 17 remaining, 15-10, as the Chaminade coach and one of the refs talk things over. The refs connect with communication, and Fabrez will check it in for St. Mary's. Fabrez over to McEachern. McEachern, Ronald Wright was wide open on the corner. Instead, the shot by Fabrez was no good. And McGovern couldn't secure that rebound. It'll be Chaminade ball. 7 minutes exactly remaining here in the second quarter. Berger playing point for his team here right now. Ronald Wright's against him. Good screen there by Naus. Nice little drive inside by number 32. Doesn't go, and Darius Coleman dives on the floor to secure that ball. Looks like it'll be St. Mary's ball. McEachern driving inside, and foul is called on Navi. Navani picks up that quick foul as McEachern heads to the line for 2. Ambrosi checks back in for Chaminade number 32. McEachern's shot is good.
Oh, are they doing that thing where it's like 1, and if it doesn't go in, then they rebound, but if it does go in, then they get the second one. I forget what that's called.
And so McEachern goes 2 for 2 at the line on that attempt. It's a 7-point game here. Ambrosi, good screen work here by Chaminade in order to get that jump shot. Ambrosi's jump shot was good on that one, and so St. Mary's trying to extend this lead a little bit that they lost. Fabrizi's 3-point shot off on this quarter. Berger's pushing it. Berger over to Ambrosi. Good D here by Coleman, but he gets wrapped up in a screen. Now setting excellent screens here tonight. Here's Berger, his 3-pointer. No good. Ambrosi, good hustle there. And it goes in the hands of Morshin. Berger. Will this attempt go in? Hard smack. That was a very amplified smack as we heard it from this broadcast booth. Malik McDonald checking in for St. Mary's, and Edmonds checking back in for Chaminade. Navani checks out. Now, Sven, what do you think of the defense here for both of these teams tonight?
Seems to me Chaminade's getting a lot of good looks. Ball movement's a little bit quicker. You know, they're getting a lot of good looks in the basket. And it's not a knock on St. Mary's defense. I just think Chaminade's moving the ball well.
Another excellent example of Chaminade defense here as it was taken away from McDonald. Malik McDonald will head to the line. Looks like it'll be a foul on Mouse. McDonald's shot in and out on that one, the toilet bowl. Here's Edmonds though, into the corner, Ambrosi, a little bit of a bounce pass there, it's just under. Berger has it by the logo. Picked up by McDonald now for Brez, and McDonald trapping Morshin in the corner. Pass to nobody goes out of bounds, and so it'll be St. Mary's possession. St. Mary's doing a relatively good job of finding the open man here tonight. And these last couple of plays have been no exception, even though they've struggled to keep that large lead that they had in that first. Here's McEachern. Nice defense here by Ambrosi and Edmonds. Over to the open man, McDonald. McDonald pulls up and pops. No good on that one. McGovern, strong rebound. McGovern back inside. Ooh, heavily contested. Hook shot in a way goes in. 5 minutes remaining, a 5-point lead. Mouse inside. Absolutely hit on that one, so he'll head to the line for 2. Now's first shot goes down as Sean Platt checks in for McDonald. Now's the second shot, no good on that one. He goes 50% at the line. Here's Platt now. Ira stressing the movement here. Fabrez, little nice shot there, and it goes down. Money ball makes it a 7-point game yet again. Berger against Platt. Morshin back to Berger. Platt, good defense here. Being a pest on the D. Oh, Coleman, strong block there. What a statement. Morshin, open shot on that one. Brick off left iron. Here's McEachern. Coleman. Confident shot there, goes down. Sven, what do you think of the play we've seen out of Coleman here tonight?
Oh, that one surely looks good. Been a little awkward around the basket with the angles he's been taking, but showed good form on that bomb.
I would certainly agree with that. St. Mary's possession here, as they've yet again taken a double-digit lead. 25-15, 3:45 remaining here in the second quarter. McEachern over to Coleman. For Breeze, another three. Money ball! This is unbelievable. The amount of threes St. Mary's has been hitting makes me want to recount my 3 times tables. Here's Ambrosi. Morshin, nice fake out to get inside the rim. Oh, questionable movement under the rim. But it looks like that shot will count. It's an 11-point game. McEachern over to Coleman. Coleman using the box, but not to his advantage on that one. It's off. 3 minutes remaining here in the second. Berger stops his dribble, picks it back up in motion. Now, good D there by McGovern, but the shot goes down anyway. Bang, bang. McEachern hoping to extend this lead. Oh, Coleman, another one. Oh, too short on that one. Berger pushing it now. Over to Ambrosi. Ambrosi, nice defense here. Berger, oh, he's wide open. Good hustle there by Coleman. But that one goes right between the eyes. And the lead is yet again shortened back to 5. Here's for Brez now, another 3. Oh my goodness! We got a sniper in the building. Here's Berger. Berger against Platt. Oh, looked like that was going to be a shot there, but Edmonds takes the shot instead. McGovern secures that board, and Febreze will pass it over to McEachern. McEachern, nice screen there by Coleman. McEachern, nice fake move on that one, but let's see what the call is. Double dribble. Seems like a questionable call on that one, but we'll agree. Looks like Conwell will check back in for Chaminade now. Conwell getting some good minutes in that first quarter, but with 2 minutes remaining here until halftime, you have to wonder what the coach's move on that one would be. 31-23 currently, as Naus has it and passes it over to Berger. Ambrosi, Febreze closing out. Brick off under left iron. McEachern slows down the dribble and passes it to Platt. Platt, shot was no good, but it's a travel regardless. Chaminade coach liking what he's seeing out of his players here tonight. Obviously, they've mounted a little bit of a comeback here, but they still haven't been able to get that lead. But here's Conwell, the 3. Awkward form on that one, but it goes close to being in. McEachern secures the board and heads all the way with it, but it's no good. Naus. Ambrosi stops the dribble and pops it to his advantage. That shot goes down, and it's a 6-point game. McEachern over to McGovern, into Platt's hands. Platt trying to take it inside, but the trap stops him for Breeze. Maybe a little bit too confident on that shot as it goes off right iron. Edmonds putting the moves on McEachern, but instead it's a Naus inside. Coleman blocked that one, and we'll try to push it all the way. Dribble slowed down a little bit as he knocked into the opposing player. And so it looks like with 30 seconds remaining, it'll be St. Mary's ball. Substitution Chaminade now. Ambrosi checks out. Some good minutes out of him. Couple of 2-point shots. Keeping his team within the cushion for sure.
Hey, step down, he's right there. Good. Right, get what you got.
Platt into the hands of McEachern. Coleman posting up, and he gets that ball. Response with the shot with McEachern, and it goes down. It's natural for them tonight to make these three-pointers. It's incredible. Conwell, another three? Oh my. The deep range shooting here is omnipresent. Both sides showing incredible range from deep. Here's for Brez. It's a three-point game. 5 seconds remaining. McEachern sees the clock and knows he got to do something with it, and he takes it inside, loses the ball as he drives in. And with 0.2 seconds remaining, it looks like they'll have to get a tip or let the clock run out. Inside the tip. Oh, almost got it on that one, but it looks like it's not going to be good. St. Mary's has a 6-point advantage heading into halftime, 34-28, as we'll resume play after this. And with this third quarter resuming once again, I'm Anthony Alamo, joined by my color commentators, Van Eisman. That first half, well, definitely a story of the three ball, but also a tale of two cities, as both teams have shown great depth in both their benches and their range from deep. Sven, what do you think Ira Hunt would like to see out of his boys here tonight in this third?
I think he'd like to see his boys get out on the break a little more and not rely on the three so much. I think they're playing a dangerous game relying on the three because you can become very cold very quickly. That's what you hear him on the sideline. Push, push, push.
Malik McDonald, the N1 on that one. And it looks like he'll head to the line to try to complete this play of sorts. Shot doesn't go down, floats on the rim a little bit and it's out. Here's Berger. Berger, the kick over. Inside to motion. Back out to Conwell. Conwell over to Berger. Berger. Air ball on that one. Ambrosi tried to save it. And it goes out of bounds. It'll still be Chaminade ball. Great hustle by Ambrosi to save it and keep it within their possession. It's an 8-point lead for the Gales. Motion. Edmonds, Berger, Conwell, back inside of motion. Ambrosi, great movement here by Chaminade. Berger, good tip away by Jackson McEachern. Chaminade trying to piece together a play here with 7 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Berger over to Ambrosi. Ambrosi, short bound pass inside, but it goes back to Ambrosi. Half-court shot, no good. He shot that half-court because of the lack of shot clock. A testament to the use of time management here for both teams, but especially Chaminade tonight. Coleman inside, over to Fabrice. Fabrice, another three, and it's good. Starts the quarter off rather energized from that break. Oh, I'm sorry, that was a two-pointer, long two. But here's Ambrosi trying to respond to that shot, but it's an air ball. Coleman, it was right into his hands. Here's McEachern, slows down the dribble, shoots it, no good, off right iron.
Hey, on that end, we're red. We're red now. We're red. Know your matchup. Going down.
Berger crosses the 8-second line. Conwell. Ambrosi against Fabriz. Berger. Over to Ambrosi, over to Edmonds. Edmonds, corner three, no good, off right iron. Good defense there by Coleman, but Edmonds gets that shot to go regardless. 38-30 in this third quarter, 6 minutes remaining. Malik McDonald, good screen there by Coleman, but the use of it rather subpar. Looks like it'll be a travel inside there by Coleman. Coleman thought he was going to have that layup opportunity. Sean Platt ready to check in now for Patrick McGovern. against McDonald. Good defense here by McDonald and Blatt. Coleman against motion. Conwell, nice little pass to Berger. Motion, corner three, no good. Here's Platt. Platt slowing it down just a little bit, doing the moves on him. Coach Ira calling time out now for his team. Seems a little bit frustrated with their use of time here and early in this third quarter.
Yeah, I'm not really following him too much. I'm not seeing what you're seeing out there, Anthony, but you know, they start off with an 8-point lead and then start this half, so they've made a couple shots. They're getting out on the break a little bit. I thought Darius squared himself up, but again shuffled the feet before he went up for that layup up there, the power move. But I'm liking the shot. You know, they're not taking all threes now. They're getting a couple of better looks. They're looking like they're trying to run a little bit more, get some easier shots.
I definitely feel I definitely feel the need to take it off more when we both run.
And so play resumes here as Platt gets ready to check it in for the Gales. The Flyers now playing that good defense, but looks like it'll be a holding foul on that one.
What I don't like what I'm seeing from Mr. Coleman is it does look like he's avoiding using his left hand going to the basket. I mean, he's forcing it across the lane to try to get off that right-handed layup. I'd like to see him use his left a little bit more.
Little shot by McDonald there goes down, and so he extends it back to double digits. 40-30 with 5 minutes remaining. Here's Berger as he kicks it over to Conwell. Conwell had some awkward threes in that first half. And here he goes again. Nice little shot there by Conwell. Bricks off back iron. Nice little tip pass over to Berger. Platt is against Berger now. Berger over to Ambrosi. Nice screen there by Edmonds. Conwell has it again against Fabriz. Ambrosi tries to fake him out. Doesn't succeed entirely as Berger has to take the shot now. Looked like it was a desperation shot, and Edmonds struggled with the ball until it went out of bounds.
Hey, 122.
The St. Mary's definitely diversifying their types of shots here now, as they're not as reliant on the 3-ball as they were in that first half.
Totally agree. I'm liking what I'm seeing on their defense a little bit better also. A little bit more energy. A great job of boxing out on the big man by Sean Platt. Big man had number 34, had at least 5 inches on him, and they just kind of pushed him underneath the basket where he lost the ball out of bounds. Good job by the point guard.
McEachern at the line now. His first shot, just a bit short on that one, off front rim.
Block out.
Isn't it crazy that I went to Cham?
I'm also liking what I'm seeing out of number 5, Malik McDonald. He's doing a little creating. He's kind of controlling the ball, the offense a little bit better. I think helping to distribute to other people.
Berger's out there with Conwell. Conwell, the 3-ball finally goes down for him. He's been looking for that shot all game, and he does it. Brings his team back to single digits. It's 41-33, 4 minutes remaining in the third. Out of the half, St. Mary's definitely running with a more stable lineup of shots here. McDonald passes it to Coleman. Coleman inside. Nice use of the body there to get that point inside. Berger over to Conwell. Another deep 3 right between the eyes. Conwell, his second 3-pointer in a row. 7-point game here now. Crowd energized, commentators energized, benches energized. Let's see what happens here. Here's Platt. Platt over to McDonald, over to McEachern. McEachern, deep 3 contested. Maybe not the smartest shot there, but Emmons takes it. Does a little tumble there.
St. Mary's has got to do a better job on number 12. He has not shown any ability to penetrate to the basket, yet he's getting wide open threes from way out there.
Maybe that would have something to do with their defensive focus. Maybe they're more centered inside, as I see they're semi-playing a zone here. especially earlier in that first half of the game. McEachern trying to fake out Edmonds. Febreze, corner three, no good. Platt tries to get that board, and it will be St. Mary's ball. Last touch by Berger. John Berger doing an excellent job at point guard for his team. Who do you like on Chaminade right now?
And I don't really have an answer for you. It's kind of been a team effort right now. It's moving the ball around. I don't see anyone standing out, but that's actually a positive quality.
Something I've definitely seen out of one Chaminade player that I think we could both mutually appreciate is Ambrosi. Ambrosi's been doing an excellent job of both setting screens, popping shots, doing all types of things to keep his team within this cushion. McEachern checks out for Rom over right now for the Gales. Here's John Berger against Sean Platt. Good screen there by Navani. Conwell trying to take it inside, pulls it back out, almost traveled on that one. Here's Ambrosi inside, back to Berger. Berger will instead take it inside, and it looks like it will be a defensive foul. Perhaps blocking on Noah Febreze on that one. Febreze now checking out for McEachern. McEachern checking back in after a quick substitution. Edmonds has it at the three-point line, takes it inside. Oh, nobody's there to guard the paint. But Coleman secures that rebound with force and passes it to McDonald, who in turn passes it back to Coleman. Coleman inside, tries to do the little reverse shot, and it goes down. Good use of the arm and good use of the mind for Coleman on that shot. Ambrosi back out to Berger. Berger. Good tip away by McEachern. McEachern all the way. Gets it. Puts his team up by 11.
White 31, white 31, son.
Quick foul on Sean Platt there. Coach Ira not too happy about that one.
Going red. That's you right there. That's you right here. That's right here.
Berger tried to do the little scoop layup there, and it looks like it will be a possession foul. Chaminade will retain possession. Here's Berger. Now it's inside, tied up with Ronald Wright, and it looks like it'll be an offensive foul. Noah Febreze checking in now for Sean Platt. Febreze relying heavily on the three-pointer here, recently especially. And that first half, no different, but he's been playing an excellent brand of basketball. That is not questionable whatsoever. McDonald will pass it out to McEachern. McEachern over to Coleman. Coleman trying to run it back inside. McEachern over to McDonald. McDonald instead will try to take it in. McDonald stumbles with it. McEachern against Conwell here. Here's Coleman. He'll pop the shot. Bang, bang. Coleman making his presence known in the building as he does a little celebration on that one. It's 50-36. 1 minute remaining here in the third quarter. Conwell, another three. It goes down. Conwell, St. Mary's not doing a very good job of defending that obvious three-point shot.
Yeah, what I'm saying is Malik McDonald is not fighting over the screen. He went 3 deep underneath the screen. By the time the guy got the ball, who's getting that three-point shot off? Conwell? There's no way he was getting to him. He's got to go on top of the screens, not just say switch, either one. But he cannot cover him going 3 deep, giving him all that space.
And while we've got some dev time, I might as well advertise this team, obviously not our only team here in this winter season. We got some JV basketball coming up next game, also against Chaminade, who the JV yesterday played Cardozo High School in a loss on that one. And also varsity basketball doing a fairly excellent job, boys and girls.
Yeah, the boys are getting back a couple of injured players. They do not start league play until after the new year, but they just won a nice tournament, a showcase tournament up in Rochester, and we'll be playing in a Christmas tournament right after Christmas in Brooklyn.
Now, Sven, a more retrospective question on this one. As freshmen, what do you think these players here feel in a sense of what they have to prove in a way, have to show if they want to remain on these rosters as the years go by?
I'm big at development of skills and really adhering to and embracing defensive principles. Like what we were talking about Malik. He's doing a great job running the offense, but you cannot be, going 3 deep on a screen while the guy getting the ball has been tossing in bombs. You got to fight over those screens. Again, first year they're playing together. Hopefully they'll stay together, and the more they do, they'll learn how to communicate better. That's a nice pass down low. That is a really solid look by Jackson Keatron, Darius Coleman. Nice power move to the basket. This is going to get away real fast from Chaminade.
Berger over to Dave Hammond. Dave Hammond, nice little step back shot, and it goes down. Gets his team back to 11 points. There's 10 seconds remain here on the clock. Malik McDonald notices the clock and tries to take it inside, which he does, but it looks like it'll be a blocking foul on that one. Dave Hammond gets called for the foul on that one.
Okay, let's see what kind of play they can draw up. 5 seconds left. Taking it underneath.
Fabrez will check it in, over to Coleman. Fabrez gets his own inbound pass. Coleman, the little thump shot, no good. And so the third quarter ends, fourth quarter is sure to resume. And my phrases are weird.
You're in game 6.
It's kind of the entirety of the school building. This used to be a rivalry.
Look at what they could have been do this year.
I don't know.
A couple of their key players just transferred. To Trinity.
But I mean,
which means they can't play on Trinity this year because they, transfer Catholic to Catholic. And that might make both teams, they making Trinity stronger this year. It's 2 that starters coach. You wonder why. That's another thing.
you know what I'm curious about? I'm curious to see how many of these freshmen have to actually move up to the varsity side.
I think there's a lot of juniors on varsity right now. So like Kyle, Kawar, a lot of them. So I think they're pretty solid for the next 2 years.
So no senior is starting. You know that? From what I saw that last game? Huh? I can tell you the starting lineup right now.
Fabrez passes it in to start this fourth quarter. It's 52-41 currently on the night. Oh, never mind. 54-41. As McEacher gets that N1, and he'll try to convert that foul shot. McEacher doing a solid job inside tonight to try to draw those fouls that Chaminade has been too quick to commit recently.
Chaminade's been doing a good job on team defense, but when they get a one-on-one matchup, especially going to the basket, it just looks like St. Mary's is too strong.
McEachern's shot doesn't go down there, and so the N1 isn't converted as Berger crosses the other side of the logo, and Dave Hammond has it. Cantwell inside to Edmonds, back out to Hammond. Hammond's shot no good off the left iron. McEacher pushing a fast break all the way, loses it, slipped out his hand. Ball control, definitely another story here for both teams. Many a turnover coming here, especially late. Here's Berger though, Berger. Conwell, who had a couple of threes in that third quarter. Motion inside, blocked by Coleman. And Fabrez will take it. Fabrez looking for an opportunity, but it gets stolen by Hammond. Hammond over to Motion. Motion back to Hammond. Over to Conwell, another three-point opportunity. Oh my goodness. Conwell, so quick to shoot that shot and so quick to make it. St. Mary's maybe losing that little bit of momentum if they keep allowing that type of shot to go down. 54-44, you have to wonder. Darius Coleman, no money on that one. It'll be Chaminade ball. Here's Berger now. Defended by Coleman. Cantwell. Into Hammond. Hammond stumbles with it. Here's Berger. Cantwell over to Hammond. Loose ball picked up by Coleman. Coleman over to Ronald Wright. Ronald Wright taken away by Berger. And it'll be out of bounds. St. Mary's possession. Fabrez now inside to Coleman. Coleman, nice moves inside, and he gets the smooth lay. Too strong. Berger slowing down the offense now, and here's Hammond. Conwell, another three. Bricks that one. We haven't seen one of those from him in a while. Coleman over to Malik McDonald. Good defense here by Cantwell. Malik inside to Coleman. Coleman open inside. Oh, Edmonds couldn't get that block, but Coleman gets his own board. There rolls that one, puts it back up again. Coleman, 3 opportunities at the rim, no good. Coleman gets the steal though. McEachern taking it back. Further fast break opportunity, and it goes down. Chaminade will call that timeout. 14-point lead by our St. Mary's Gales. 5:46 remaining in the fourth.
Left hand or not, Coleman's putting it out on the line tonight. It's good to see the big man on the floor. Picks up the steal and kicks it out for the easy fast break layup from McEachern.
And Sven, as it's still early in the season, I'd like to ask you, what do you see in the near future, or perhaps distant future, for these St. Mary's freshman players?
I definitely think they're a playoff contender. They lost their first league game early to St. Anthony's, and it was kind of a beatdown. But I think it was also a learning curve for them to really see what this league is about. And I also think they have to kind of really grasp the difference between the courts that they're playing on. This court is unique now. Nobody else has a small court. Chaminade just recently built their complex. So this is the only court that's a non-regulation. They're going to have to be able to adapt to the big courts and learn how to use this as an advantage. I'll tell you one thing, I'm a little surprised. I have not seen St. Mary's press at all. So I'm kind of curious about, if that'll ever be in their repertoire.
I don't know if you remember from previous years, Sven, but in our last time out, broadcasting some of the last year's JV games, there was definitely a huge emphasis on press. And I do notice the lack of it here tonight. Conwell, another three-point opportunity. That one falls just in. This is unbelievable. Cantwell absolutely lighting a fire under St. Mary's right now as they try to barely hold in there. Coleman looks like it was tipped away by Morshan. Oh, first time on the night substitute for St. Mary's, number 44, Liam Maloli. This is interesting. Ira playing somebody he hadn't played in this game thus far to finish the game potentially, as there are only 5 minutes remaining. Coleman took a baseline and it looked like there might have been a little bit of contact there under the basket.
We have a lot of time left, and Cham is now in the penalty. 18 fouls, one-on-ones, 2 more fouls, and everything will be 2.
Conwell, who's been lighting it up all night from deep. Ambrosi, who had a great first half. Conwell defended heavily by McDonald. McDonald doesn't want to give him any more 3-point opportunities. Morshin over to Berger. Berger, they're doing a little weave here now as Ambrosi pops a shot from the elbow. No good. Maloli gets that rebound, and he passes it to McEachern right away. Malik McDonald pushing that ball. And you see now Malik McDonald tries to take it inside, but it looked like timeout was called just a little before. Ira trying to reorganize his team as we come into crunch time. Chaminade definitely making their presence known through the whistles here tonight, as their tendency to foul has been rather high, especially in that first half, but even recently. It's excellent as a commentator to see a lot of people here in the home bleachers representing their Gales. The audience rather packed. I never think I've seen it this full for a freshman game. The community's definitely grown in the 4 years that I've been here.
Yeah, I think the Christmas break coming up, St. Mary's has a half day tomorrow. A lot of them going to a lot of little Christmas parties around the school, and then just coming in to cheer on their Gales. And right now, they're looking good, up by 11 with 4:43 left to go.
And you know, as a senior, it's so weird to think about how these freshmen might feel. To me, it must feel like starting over, as they have a faster 4 years than they think they have ahead of them, especially when you play on an athletic team in this community.
My friend Anthony here knows better than anyone else, as he is in his senior year, counting the days down to the next phase of his life. Good power move again by Darius Coleman.
Maloli getting his first points on the night as Berger. Ambrosi 3-pointer, no good. Febreze, nice hustle at the sidelines, but it looks like it'll be Chaminade possession.
Yeah, that last bucket was by Maluli, not Coleman. Maluli's someone I definitely see is going to be an integral part of the team. Coming off a broken foot during the soccer season, so hopefully just rounding back into shape.
Oh, Edmonds wide open below the basket. Nice movement there, nice weaving. Here's Maluli to Coleman. Coleman trying to take it inside. Coleman, nice work. Ladies and gentlemen, that is how you drive. I feel like we're getting a driver's ed class right now. Here's Ambrosi outside. Back out to Berger. Berger looking for the pass inside, but instead passes it to Conwell. Motion inside. Conwell, oh, jumped with that. That's an up and out. 62-49 with 3:44 remaining here in the final quarter. Coleman are ready to show us a little bit of moxie here as the quarter winds down. Here's McDonald out to Coleman. McDonald looking for the pass inside, instead weaves it over to Coleman, who in turn weaves it to McEachern. McEachern inside, doesn't get the lay. Berger pulling that rebound down, and he dribble it. Motion doesn't pop the shot. Instead, he stops his dribble. Ambrosi fakes out Coleman. Conwell wants to shoot the three, but instead whips it around the baseline. Ambrosi tries to save that ball, goes out of bounds. That's an example, Sven, of passing it around perhaps a bit too much, or maybe it's just an example of great defense.
Yeah, St. Mary's defense getting very active, doing a little bit of a better job on number 12, not letting them get that open look.
And here's McEachern. Traps coming now. Here's Maluli. Little put up inside. That was quick reflex, but it's no good. Alas. Ambrosi three-pointer. Money ball! Gets his team back to 10. With 2:40 remaining, you have to wonder if a comeback is in their DNA currently. Coleman at the logo. Trying to take it inside. Good defense, admittedly, by Berger. Weaves it to McEachern, who in turn weaves it to McDonald, weaves it back to Coleman, and Coleman will pass it back out to McDonald against Berger. McDonald tries to take it across the paint, and instead gets it taken away. Chaminade retaining that possession with roughly 2 minutes remaining. St. Mary's playing that man defense here now late as they're running with a rotation of McDonald, Fabrez, Maluli, Coleman, and McEachern. Ambrosi on Chaminade takes it inside. Good lay. That was a smart play there. He knew the opportunity was there, and he knew he had to capitalize on it. Fabrez whips it over to McEachern. McEachern, McDonald, he had the lane there and he stopped it just a little bit. Fabrez open. Nice little pass inside. Swatted away by Edmonds. It'll be St. Mary's attention. And with 1:30 remaining here in the final quarter, there's plenty of ball left for a comeback to be mounted. McEachern definitely trying to slow down that movement here. The whip over to Coleman. Coleman against motion now. Fabrez, desperation shot, no good. Bounces around the rim. Oh, Fabrez looked like he was going to get that shot again. Oh, what's the call? I'm not sure what the call is, but it looks like it'll be Chaminade possession. Sean Platt checking in for Maluli. Maluli, short minutes, but valuable minutes here, definitely for his team.
Yeah, he made his presence felt out there. A lot of arms and legs, got in the way of a lot of people, but definitely had a couple of nice shots, put in a bucket for two. It looks like St. Mary's is going to finish it with its starters.
That shot by Conwell yet again goes down. It's almost incredible how many points he has off of three-pointers alone. It's a 5-point game with 1 minute remaining. Chaminade creeping up from behind. You have to wonder what St. Mary's is going to do. And Sven, what do you think Ira's going to input to try to stop this comeback?
Well, you know that Chaminade's going to be pressing all over the court. They're going to press on the inbounds. So I'm sure he's making sure his inbounds play is going to, his half-court press offense is going to be there. And then they just have to, make sure they have someone posting to the ball. Someone makes a pass to it, you make sure you come back to it until it's in your hands. Be strong with the ball, because any foul by Chaminade now, they got one more foul that'll be 1-1, and then they go into the double bonus.
And Chaminade, they've been running a healthy rotation, as we have seen in the past couple of minutes. That comeback mounting ever so slowly, and you have to think, what moves will they equip now to try to get an even quicker advantage? Now, reminder, Chaminade hasn't had a lead yet in this game. They've come very close within 3 points, but they've never been able to take the lead fully.
That is correct, Anthony. St. Mary's started off with a 13-0 run.
And St. Mary's, it's been sort of a tale of two teams in a way, because in one segment they show great spurts of scoring, constant scoring, not enough to mention, and then they show hesitation in other respects. So let's see what they do here as McDonald passes it to McEachern. McEachern tries to take it inside, and he does. Oh, looks like he would have traveled. One step too many there, McEachern. As Conwell checks back in, and so does Edmond for Hammond at number 20 on Chaminade. McGowan.
Looks like Chaminade going to a little of that offensive-defensive substitution patterns.
Edmonds pulled down that rebound, and now here's Ambrosi. Ambrosi, Conwell, who's had so many three-pointers, it's almost ridiculous. Motion, that three-pointer banked off glass alone. Coleman passes it to McDonald. McDonald, will he finish the game? That's a foul by Chaminade, and it appears that they will head to the bonus. It's a 5-point game here, 62-57, 36 seconds remaining. As McDonald looks like he'll head to the line, it might be closing time for these teams, at least tonight. McDonald's shot is good. Extends the lead to 6. McDonald's second one also goes down. Those are some clutch free throws, ladies and gentlemen. But here's Berger, not slowing down for anybody. Motion again to Conwell. Conwell feeling it out there, but he gets harassed by the corner. Conwell outside. McEachern not giving him anyway. Ambrosi over to Edmonds. Edmonds, oh, the take inside is no good. Coleman, McEachern pulls up with that rebound. McEachern looks like he'll finish the game. 15 seconds left. That's a foul. Oh, never mind. That's a timeout by Coach Ira. Gales will take it to the sidelines for one last time, apparently.
They threw number 23 McEachern on the shooter, number 12, and did a great job staying with him. Frustrated, looked like 12 was trying to draw some kind of contact foul, but refs had nothing to do with it. Good job by McEachern to shut him down.
And with only 14 seconds roughly remaining here in the final quarter, you have to think about the logistics of this. It's not very probable that Chaminade can mount something so quick for 7 points, especially when it's St. Mary's possession, but stranger things have happened, definitely. Fabrez will check in to Coleman. Coleman harassed early. McDonald has it. McEachern inside, wrapped up as he puts the shot up, and it looks like he'll get free throws on that play. That was a smart move by McEachern to try to get the points as he heads to the line now. 8 seconds remaining here in the final and fourth quarter. First shot, right through the net. And that second one equally as smooth with a swish. Berger not slowing down the play, even though they're down by 9 now. Ambrosi's shot, oh, goes down. As it appears, Chaminade calls a timeout just as they get within 6 points, with 0.6 seconds remaining. And well, this late in the game, we can definitely call it garbage time, as they say.
Good win for St. Mary's, though. They protect their home court, win their first league game. They're 1-1 in the league now over a very worthy opponent. And I'm not sure what they have in mind, but I'm sure they'll be finding some type of Christmas tournament to stay sharp over the break and then come back strong after New Year's to resume league play at 1-1.
Fabrez appears he will check it in for the final time tonight in the hands of Coleman, and that about does it. Well, it appears it'll be a victory for St. Mary's. That hard work and excellent hustle play have definitely paid off for them in the end, as they appear to have won by 6. Oh, well, it looks like there might be a little bit of a foul very late in the game on that one. And although it won't make any difference to the win-loss column of the game, well, the points could be altered here, as Coleman was fouled and Chaminade was in the bonus, so it will appear that Coleman will shoot a couple of free throws here tonight. A bit premature on that win call there. Coleman's shot is good. They'll get another one, and that'll roughly be about the end of the game. And that just about does it. Coleman's second shot goes down as the buzzer sounds. Hits some people in that hallway over there. Ooh, right in the head. That's unfortunate. But you know what? No event is ever without some comedic relief. I hope he's okay. But I do know one group of people is okay. This St. Mary's freshman team. Once again, for Sven Eisman, our cameraman and co-commentator, I'm Anthony Alimo. I hope you've had a great time here tonight, and I hope to see you in the near future. Good night.